Wallace is down. Rusty Wallace bumped onto that high lane. Ricky Rudd goes to the lead. Here comes Harvick underneath.
Ricky's got something hanging off the, looks like the rear of the car there.
Wallace is back in fourth.
I think that's where Harvick made contact with the back bumper of the 28 car. See that hanging right there? Little piece of metal. This is by far the best his car has been all night. And he's turned Ricky Rudd sideways up. And how did Rudd save that car? That is a save right there. Man.
Here comes Dale Jr. on Rudd for second as Harvick takes the lead. Short track wildness has set in the late laps in Richmond.
Ricky Rudd was quicker than that lap than Kevin Harvick.
We've seen Harvick slip, we've seen Rudd slip, we've seen Wallace slip. He got the bumper. Here comes Rudd.
Oh, man.
The bump and run. Rudd goes back to the lead with 5 to go. Use the old bump and run on him with 5 laps to go. And it's going to be a big night in the championship for Ricky Rudd. Checkered flag is up. Rudd wins the Chevy Monte Carlo 400 at Richmond. Is that a clenched fist being shown there?
We got a lot to talk about. Congratulations, a big win for you here in Virginia. Early birthday present for you.
Yeah, it really is. I tell you, it was, it's Texaco, Haviland, Florida, Fatback McSwain, all these guys, Raymond, Fox, guys, Hoyt over, all these guys that work hard on this thing every week. We had a heck of a race car today, and looked like we weren't going to win it. Had somebody kind of rough us up a little bit, and looked like we weren't going to get back to the front in time. As it turns out, I was lucky I saved it. It was just a pure miracle. And gave us a chance to come back and win the race.
Well, let's review some things. Your pass of Rusty Wallace.
You know what? Rusty broke loose. It looked like I hit him. Rusty was real bad on that restart. I'm not really sure. He was holding the pack up. And, I mean, we were running inches off each other. But honestly can say, and I think Rusty will tell you, I didn't touch him. He was just trying to put the hammer down really hard. He knew he couldn't lift. He broke loose and didn't get it back,
How about you in the 29, Ricky?
Well, that was, that was just a friendly little short track bump and run there. He sort of gave me a cheap shot, I thought, early on. He kept jacking me up in the straightaway, and I don't like that a whole lot. If you're gonna hit somebody, move on, go on, but don't just sit there and ride their bumper. But it all worked out. He wasn't. I was a little mad at the time, but we came back and won, so I kind of cooled off a little bit, and I didn't know what to expect on the cool down lap, and actually come up and congratulate me, so it was pretty neat.
First off, how hard did you hit the 28? Well, we aired our tires up there at the end to give ourselves a chance at the get-go, and it was scooting the tires pretty bad, and I just kind of misjudged and hit him a little bit harder than I wasn't planning on hitting him at all, but I just got into him a little bit, and he saved it. And when you get into somebody that late in the race on a short track, you got to expect a little bit in return. And
you knew it was coming.
I knew it was coming, and our car had fallen off a little bit, and his car was pretty good. So I was the first one over to congratulate him. He did what he had to do to win the race, and it's great when you can race with people. And I'm just glad I didn't take him out because I didn't mean to do it.
Harvick is driving that car in hard, trying to get to the bumper of the 12 car, but he pays for it.
Loose, and crashed.
Oh, no.
Back down into traffic. Look out.
Wow.
Kenny Wallace taking the high side, and the caution flag is out. Kevin Harvick's not going to finish second tonight. Did he get into him? That's what I want to see here.
Yep, he sure did.
Yep.
And boy, we talk about this all the time, Benny. When you get hit going into a corner, you don't save that race car.
Nothing you can do.
Here we go. Oh, yep. Angry drivers, we've got some tonight. We got Robbie Gordon looking for somebody. That would be Jeff Burton.
Yep. Ricky Rudd looking, Kevin Harvick looking for Ricky Rudd.
Yep. And he knows that Ricky Rudd has come to the top 5 impound area on pit road.
Did you hear that?
That's Be Smart. That's where he's coming to find him. And so what happens in these situations is we get pit crews involved. Harvick's pit crew coming in to intervene. And an army of Winston Cup officials and
Kevin will go for a visit to the big red truck.
You know, and those good wrenched guys, they were there to protect Kevin from himself.
Yeah.
I mean, they were not. That's the only reason they were there.
They weren't there after Ricky Rudd.
No,
they were there to,
yeah, exactly.
These guys are going, hey, get off our car, man. NASCAR officials telling Kevin to get off the car, get the crewman off the car. Kevin going to have his say. Here we go. He walked across the top of the 21. And now it's on.
I'll tell you what, that big official, Big Andy. Big Andy's. Think about going by Andy. There's Todd Berry, the crew chief. Matt!
Yeah.
Betty, we've got Todd Berry trying to hold back Kevin. Very frustrating night, Kevin. Yeah, I tell you what, Gene Goodwin's car was good tonight. Ricky Rudd took a goddamn cheap shot at us. And if he's going to, take a cheap shot, he's going to get one back. I promise you that.
And it's off to the big red truck.
There's Pat Tryson, the crew chief for Rudd. Marty?
And Ricky being pinned to the car right now by Pat Tryson, his crew chief. Ricky, what was the contact with Kevin about?
I don't know. Kevin had trouble on the restart. He couldn't get going or something. Anyway, went down turn one. I guess he just put on the brakes a little harder than he had been, and I got in the back of him. I mean, my fault, but it wasn't on purpose. It was an accident. This stuff here is just absolutely ridiculous that NASCAR will put up with this. This is our car that's going next week to the race. Look at the hood. Look at the damage. I mean, that's totally ridiculous after the race stuff like that.
What did he say to you when he climbed out of the car?
I couldn't hear him. He's, got that little yap mouth. I couldn't tell what he was saying.